SCHD is up 14% year to date, and suddenly everyone is asking the same question. Is now a good time to buy SCHD, or did we already miss the opportunity? Whenever an ETF starts moving higher, the crowd shows up late. When it underperforms for a few years, people call it dead money. That's just how markets work. But instead of chasing headlines or reacting emotionally, let's slow this down and really look at what's happening under the hood. Because before you decide to buy SCHD right now, you need to understand what's driving the performance, what it actually owns, and whether this momentum can realistically continue. SCHD is not just a random high-yield ETF. It tracks the Dow Jones U.S. Dividend 100 Index, and it uses a pretty disciplined screening process. This isn't about chasing the highest dividend yield in the market. It's about quality dividend payers. To even qualify, companies must have paid dividends consistently for at least 10 consecutive years. That immediately filters out a lot of newer growth companies. If a company just started paying a dividend recently, it's not getting in. That's why you won't see many flashy tech names dominating this fund. But the screening doesn't stop there. SCHD also evaluates financial strength. It looks at metrics like return on equity, free cash flow to debt, and dividend sustainability. In simple terms, it tries to avoid companies that are stretching themselves thin just to maintain a payout. A company paying out 80% of its cash flow as dividends may look attractive today, but that's risky long-term. SCHD prefers businesses with room to grow their dividends without jeopardizing the balance sheet. Then there's the yield component. Within sectors, it tends to focus on companies that rank higher in dividend yield relative to peers. But here's where things get interesting. If a stock's price runs up dramatically and the yield compresses, it can actually get pushed out of the index. That's exactly what happened in previous years with companies like Broadcom. When AI hype took off and the stock price soared, the dividend yield dropped relative to others. So despite strong performance, it no longer fit the yield criteria and was removed. That's one of the trade-offs of a rules-based system. It sticks to its formula, even if it means cutting winners. Now, let's talk about performance, because that's what's driving this current wave of interest. Year-to-date, SCHD is up around 14%. That's a strong start, especially considering that in the previous few years, it significantly lagged broader indexes. In 2023, when the Nasdaq exploded higher and the S&P 500 posted massive gains, SCHD only returned around 4%, including dividends. In 2024, it did better, roughly 11%, but still trailed growth-heavy benchmarks. In 2025, returns were again modest, around 4%. So for 3 straight years, investors watched growth stocks dominate while SCHD moved sideways. That underperformance frustrated a lot of people. Some investors sold. Others rotated into tech-heavy funds, and now in 2026, we're seeing a reversal. Tech and AI names have experienced volatility and partial sell-offs. Investors are rotating toward value and income. Defensive positioning is back in favor, and SCHD, with its blue-chip dividend payers, is benefiting. One major factor behind this year's performance has been sector exposure. Energy stocks, for example, have been strong recently. Energy makes up a meaningful portion of SCHD's holdings. When energy rallies, SCHD feels it. But here's the thing. SCHD rebalances annually in March. That means sector weights can shift. If energy had a weak prior year before its recent surge, it could potentially be reduced during reconstitution. Or it could stay elevated if the metrics still justify inclusion. The point is, performance drivers can change quickly after rebalancing. So when someone asks, is now a good time to buy SCHD? What they're really asking is whether this rotation into value and dividends will continue. And that's where uncertainty comes in. If tech rebounds aggressively later this year, SCHD could once again lag. If defensive sectors continue to outperform, it could maintain strength. It depends on broader market dynamics. Another factor to consider is dividend growth. Over the last decade, SCHD has grown its dividend at roughly 10% annually on average. That's solid. Over the last 5 years, growth has been closer to 9%. not explosive but respectable. Dividend growth matters because it helps offset inflation and increases your income stream over time. But dividend growth alone doesn't guarantee price appreciation. Total return depends on earnings growth, valuation expansion, and sector leadership. Most people buy what's going up. They see a 14% year-to-date gain and think they're missing out. But buying after a strong run can sometimes mean you're late to the rotation. On the other hand, waiting forever for a pullback often leads to never investing at all. This is why strategy matters more than timing. If you're a long-term investor who believes in dividend growth and quality companies, then SCHD is typically a multi-year holding, not a short-term trade. The question shouldn't be whether it's up 14% this year. The question should be whether it fits your portfolio allocation and long-term plan. Personally, when I see tech pulling back and dividend ETFs rising, I don't immediately dump one to chase the other. I rebalance strategically. If growth becomes undervalued relative to fundamentals, that might be where incremental dollars go. If dividends are temporarily undervalued, I lean there. But I don't abandon core positions because of one strong quarter. Another important point is expectations. SCHD is not designed to double overnight. It's built for steady compounding. If you're expecting explosive gains like a semiconductor ETF during an AI boom, you'll likely be disappointed. But if you're looking for quality companies, solid yield, and long-term dividend growth, it remains one of the more disciplined options available. Let's address opportunity cost. And if you buy SCHD today and growth stocks surge another 30%, you might underperform. If you ignore SCHD and value continues leading, you miss that upside. That's why diversification exists. It's not about predicting which sector wins next. It's about building a portfolio that can weather rotations. So is now a good time to buy SCHD? If your plan is long-term income growth, dollar cost averaging into quality dividend exposure can make sense regardless of short-term momentum. If your strategy is tactical sector rotation, you need to evaluate whether value leadership has room to run or is already extended. There's no universal answer. The bigger mistake would be making a decision purely based on recent performance. Buying because it's up. Selling because it lagged. That behavior consistently hurts investors over time. Markets move in cycles. Leadership rotates. The best performing ETF this year may not be the best next year. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Money Stick Unfiltered, where we focus on strategy, not emotion. And let me know in the comments what you're doing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.